So there's been an update for Rocket League that just recently came out. Today, Saturday, September 10th. Yeah, there we go. And I was just, getting ready to play some Rocket League, and, it was just like, it's time to update. So I updated it, and, my friend joined me online. We're getting ready to play some Rocket League. In fact, you're going to see some gameplay of just an example of what we've been dealing with. But for whatever reason, after this update had, installed on my particular Xbox, even his, anyways, for whatever reason, it's like the frame rate has gone to shit. Like, I can't even begin to describe just how frustrating it's been playing with a frame rate that just isn't consistent. In some moments, it seemed like the frame rate was normal. Sometimes it felt like it slowed down noticeably enough. Like, it's not a drastic change, but it's drastic enough that when you're trying to react quickly, it catches up. And then him and I both found times where the game would just freeze. Like, everything would just stop. The game itself progresses, but what you're able to see and do just freezes. So I'm just trying to understand what the fuck is up. So he did a couple of Google searches to see, if anybody else is experiencing the problem, and he too found people that were just like, dude, what is going on? But what I did was I went ahead and looked up like the Rocket League patch notes for, apparently, I guess this update was for V1.22, because this article was posted Thursday on the 8th, and pretty much what this patch was supposed to do in general was add a all new Rumble mode that was added for the unranked playlist, private matches and exhibition mode. You could create up to 10 car presets that save specific car configurations for easy access. Expanded primary color palette. That way you have more options to choose between your blue, orange cars, but also includes green colors for the blue team, whatever. New content such as antennas, topper, painted items, arenas. I think they added a couple new arenas. It says DFH Stadium Stormy, Urban Central for Dawn. They added Octagon to the Rocket Labs playlist. And then some other changes and updates for general, like mentioned before, the Rumble 3v3 mode has been added as an unranked playlist. And it's also available for private matches and exhibition mode. Okay, there's a Mac and Linux beta, so that's ready for anybody else who doesn't have Windows, I guess for Steam or whatever, or, for the PC gamers, so to speak. Car presets, so you can actually go to your garage. It supports equipped to blue, equipped to orange functionality. So it allows you to tailor your car differently based on which team you end up on, which I thought is something that already happens, so whatever. Player-to-player trading, apparently that's a thing. It seems like to trade, you need to form a party with a friend, select the player you wish to trade with on your party bar. The invite to trade option will appear. You can trade online, uncommon and up. Item drops, keys, crates, and crate items. You can trade most limited items like Halloween or Alpha items, but not special rewards like the Season 2 boosts. I don't know what Season 2 boost is. Whatever. The Xbox One, my bad, cannot currently trade keys. Okay. Another thing, too, is I noticed that there was crate items that I acquired one crate from winning a game. But I didn't notice that before. I'm not sure if the crate itself is new or what. Some graphical optimizations on all arenas for more consistent performance at 60 FPS. Okay, so there was the frames per second rate. I guess they were trying to do some sort of update for that. But it's kind of done the opposite. So, there's been some other online patches and some other updates introducing champions crates. Okay, so that wasn't a thing before. And then that list actually goes into what crates are. So I'm gonna go ahead and provide the link to this particular page so that you guys can take a look at some of these things. Team names and colors are now available in private match, competitive inactivity. So, yeah, you just have to play again, essentially. Following boost trails have received a visual upgrade, and then it lists all the different actual boost trails that are upgraded. Whatever. I'm not going to go into that. UI UX, so party chat is now available in the main menu, plus more. Manage inventory screen now supports searching and filtering of items, while in replay viewer you can now open the replay list and change which replay you're watching from the mid-game menu. I don't know exactly what that exactly entails, but whatever. There's also been some audio upgrades, or updates, I should say. Split screen audio is now handled in a new way, allowing for cleaner reproduction, specifically focused on surround sound systems, and so on and so forth. Span control has been implemented that turns down and makes the sound less focused as it is pressed in rapid succession. Mostly used for boost ignition sounds. Okay, it's things didn't that you don't typically notice. New EQ and filtering on a per bus level to clean up the low end, the bassiness of the game. Okay, so things that they've obviously noticed. Fixed Doppler effect, which was previously passing bad values. Bug fixes. General. Okay, so disabling both depth of field and bloom, and the video options will no longer desaturate the entire game unintentionally. Guam country flag now appears correctly. Offensive nameplates will once again appear censored to players on PlayStation 4 when appropriate, and then fix an issue that incorrectly granted Xbox players incorrect XP when switching accounts. But that pretty much is all the stuff that, you know, they said was included with this particular patch or this particular update. But the biggest concern that I think a lot of people are starting to have now is just the fact that the frame rate is just ridiculous. And then I can't even begin to tell you just how many times the game, or at least on my screen, it's like it froze. And obviously I can't do anything if I don't see what's going on. Like, you know, if the game just stops midway, I mean, game visually, because again, the game itself progresses. So I'll find myself, once it's done freezing, being on the other side of the arena. But, you know, I thought at first it was all the pings that could be fucking up on my end, because I've had quite a bit of games where my freaking pings were way high, like 700s through 900s for whatever reason, and that would cause like massive lag for me. But this isn't like lag. This really is quite different and just as frustrating. So, you know, my friend is thinking of uninstalling his Rocket League and then reinstalling to see if that'll help alleviate the issue, if that'll, you know, fix it, so to speak. So he's gonna let me know how that goes. But for the time being, like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I guess you wanted to add 60 frames per second, and that's all nice and all, but if it does the opposite of what you want when the frame rates are just, like, significantly less, I mean, sometimes it looks like it's, like, 20 FPS, I don't know, it's just whatever. I mean, it's playable, I suppose. I mean, we had a theory that perhaps, like, whoever has the highest pings, everyone else will also replicate that, so that everyone's got a fair chance at playing, because God, flying all over the map and not being able to do jack shit because your pings are out of control is incredibly frustrating. But, you know, that's I think that's a bit of a stretch, in all honesty, when it comes to coding and shit. But I mean, you'll see throughout the gameplay that it's whack. It's just absolutely crazy. And if you guys haven't noticed, when I was in free mode earlier, you know, I tried to see if, or free play, try to see if things, you know, would work out. I mean, it was kind of choppy, I mean, it did freeze at some point, which, you know, in my mind isn't something that should have happened unless I was playing online, because, you know, it makes sense when the servers themselves are down. That's another thing. Zach had looked up, I guess, servers that are down. I'm gonna try to find that link and post it as well in the description, but who knows? Maybe they'll send out another update to fix the bug that they tried to fix, or who knows. But yeah, for the time being, good luck playing fucking Rocket League without it being stupid, because, for me, as competitive as I am, it's so fucking frustrating. But yeah, go ahead, down below, add some comments. Tell me how things have been going for you. If you found a solution, if uninstalling and reinstalling the game itself would help, whatever it is, go ahead and link all that shit down. Comment, whatever. If you find other articles or anything useful, definitely link that too, in the comments below. And then share this, I guess. Yeah, go ahead, share it. Just go for it. Go fucking share it, because at least I talked about some of the things that Rocket League intended for this update to have, if other people are either too lazy or just haven't gotten around to looking it up themselves. Actually, I don't want to call it laziness, because YouTube is just a viable place to find out information just as much as YouTubing. Jesus Christ, Googling things. But yeah, what the fuck, Rocket League? I really like playing you, and you just have to fuck up now even more when it's not just my internet. But yeah, alright, whatever. Bye, guys.